zeros of a polynomial. So in this video we are going to learn what is meant by a zero. So for example, if I take the linear equation, we can not equation, linear polynomial. This will be called as linear polynomial. So in this linear polynomial, if x is equal to -2, let's see what happens. That means in the place of x, I need to substitute this -2 here. So write this 2 into x. That means we have to substitute that by -2 plus 4. So what we are going to get is 2 2s are 4, plus into minus, -4 plus 4, which is equal to 0. So that means for the value of x is equal to -2, the value of this quadratic polynomial has become 0. So in this case, we can call x is equal to -2 as a 0 of 2x plus 4. That means the meaning of 0 is nothing but for which value of x or for which value of the variable which is present in a polynomial, the equation is satisfied. The polynomial is satisfied. That is known as 0 of the polynomial. So, but here we are going to discuss about quadratic polynomial. So, in 10th standard mathematics CBSE, we have only quadratic polynomial. The standard form of the quadratic polynomial is x square plus bx plus c. So, the quadratic polynomial, this is the standard form. Just now I have written. What's the degree of this polynomial? It is 2. So that means quadratic polynomial is going to have 2 zeros. Linear polynomial is going to have 1 0, only 1 0, and quadratic polynomial will have 2 zeros. So how can you find this number of zeros? By using this, by seeing the degree. Degree of the polynomial is 2. So the quadratic polynomial will have 2 zeros. Degree of the polynomial is 1. So it will have only 1 0. So now let's see how to find 0 from a graph. Here you have the exercise. Here we can see 6 graphs here. So from the graph, to find the number of zeros, what we need to do is, in how many places the graph is cutting the x-axis alone will give the number of 0 of the particular polynomial. These are the graphs for some polynomials, and to find how many number of zeros are there for that particular polynomial, what we need to do is, in how many places the graph is cutting the x-axis, the polynomial will have so many zeros. So here this is the graph of the polynomial. So it is not at all cutting our x-axis. So we have to say number of zeros are, there are no zeros. Otherwise number of 0 is nothing but 0. So there is no 0 for this polynomial. And for the second graph, here the graph is cutting the x-axis at 1 point. So number of zeros is going to be 1. So for this graph, we can see that the graph is cutting the x-axis at 3 places, 1, 2 and 3. So the graph will have, the polynomial will have 3 zeros. And in this graph, the graph of the polynomial is cutting the x-axis at 2 places. So number of zeros are 2. Here the graph is cutting at 1, 2, 3, 4. So number of zeros are going to be 4. So here at how many places? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. So number of zeros for this particular graph is 3. Now let's solve a problem from the exercise. So find the zeros. Find the zeros of 6x square minus 3 minus 7x. So always the quadratic polynomial should be in the standard form. So what is the standard form of the quadratic polynomial or general form? We can call this as general form or standard form of quadratic polynomial, ax square plus bx plus c. So here the term having power 2 should be written first, and the next term must be term having power 1 should be written. So that is here minus 7x minus 3 should be written at the end. So now here you have to go for factorization. So 6 into minus 3 will give you minus 18. So find two suitable factors for minus 18. We are going to get 9 twos are. So when you add these two numbers, we must get the coefficient of the middle term, which is minus 7, and when you multiply you must get minus 18. Here you have got a negative sign, so it should be assigned to either 9 or 2. So to decide to which number it has to be assigned, you need to go to the middle term. Middle term sign is negative. That means we have to assign negative sign to biggest number, that is 9. So these minus 18 factors are minus 9 and 2 for this particular problem. So write the first term as it is. Instead of minus 7x, we are going to write minus 9x plus 2x minus 3. So combine these two terms, and 3 is the highest common factor, and among x square and x is the highest common factor. So from 6x square we have taken 3x common. The remaining term is going to be 2x minus 3 3's are going to be 9. X is taken common. Then from these two terms, 1 can be taken common. So write that. Now take the common binomial. Then again the remaining terms, that is coefficients, inside a bracket. So this is our usual factorization. But what's the question? Find the zeros. So after this step, what we have to do is equate each of the factor. This is a factor, this is a factor for this quadratic polynomial. Equate each factor to 0 and get x value. 2x is 3, x is equal to 3 by 2. This is 1 0, and 3x is equal to minus 1, x is equal to minus 1 by 3. This is the other 0. So what are the zeros for this polynomial? X is equal to 3 by 2 or x is equal to minus 1 by 3 is going to be 0 of the polynomial.